Good evening. Today I am going to discuss lecture 3, summing, scaling and averaging amplifier. Okay, all those circuits are discussed with three configuration named as inverting configuration, non-inverting configuration and differential configuration. Inverting configuration means inputs applied to the inverting input terminal, that is V in is applied to inverting input terminal. At that time V out equal to minus RF by R1 into Vi. Non-inverting configuration means inputs are applied to the non-inverting input terminal, that is V in is applied to non-inverting input terminal. V not equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into Vi. And differential configuration means where the inputs are applied to the both inverting and non-inverting terminals. Here Vi is applied to the inverting input terminal, Vb is applied to non-inverting input terminal. Next. Now I am going to discuss inverting configuration. VA, VB, VC are the input voltages applied through the RA, RB and RC to the inverting input terminal, and negative feedback is provided by the resistance RF, and V1 is grounded through the parallel combination of all these resistances. V1 is physically grounded and it will make V2 to become ground due to virtual ground concept due to A equal to infinite, and I minus equal to 0 because for ideal op amp Rin equal to infinite. Okay, VID equal to V0 by A is infinite, VID is 0, V1 minus V2 equal to 0, V1 equal to V2, this is called as virtual ground concept. If V2 equal to 0, apply the KCL at V2, incoming currents IA plus IB plus IC equal to outgoing current IF. Now you can write the IA, VA minus 0 by RA plus VB minus 0 by RB plus VC minus 0 by RC, that is equal to 0 minus V0 by RF. Okay, if we simplify this one, VA by RA plus VB by RB, VC by RC, that is equal to minus V0 by RF. Cross multiply RF with the left hand side of the expression, RF by RA into VA plus RF by RB into VB plus RF by RC into VC, that is equal to minus V0. V0 equal to minus RF by RA into VA plus RF by RB into VB plus RF by RC into VC is the output voltage of this circuit. Next, inverting summing amplifier, V0 equal to minus RF by RA into VA plus RF by RB into VB plus RF by RC into VC, that we derived in the previous circuit. Okay, now I will equate RA, RB, RC to the equal value, that is R. Substitute that value here so that each scaling factor to the input voltages are same, so that RF by R, RF by R, RF by R, it is common, minus RF by R into VA plus VB plus VC. The output voltage is the negative sum of all voltages times the gain of the inverting amplifier, that is RF by R. In order to make it summing amplifier, we should equate RF by R equal to 1, or we can say that RF equal to R, that is feedback resistance RF equal to resistance in the input side, any one resistance input side R, so that output voltage equal to negative of all the sum of all the input voltages VA, VB, VC. Hence, this is because of the negative sign, it is inverting, because it is summing VA plus VB plus VC. Inverting, scaling or weighted amplifier. If each input is applied by a different factor or weighted differently at the output of the scaling or weighted circuit. See, if these are the weighted or scaling factors, these three are different, then we say that the circuit is scaling or weighted amplifier. Okay, for example, V0 equal to minus 1 into VA plus 2 into VB plus 3 into VC, where RF by RA is 1, RF by RB is 2, RF by RC is 3. So all the three are different. At that time, the amplifier is called as inverting, scaling or weighted amplifier. Next, inverting average circuit. The output of the average circuit is equal to average of all the inputs. Okay, this is the V0 equal, this is the gain of inverting amplifier, RF equal to RF by R equal to 1 by N, where N is the number of inputs to the summing amplifier. In this case, N is 3 because 3 inputs we applied. So that RF by R equal to 1 by 3. So V naught equal to minus of 1 by 3 into VA plus VB plus VC. So output equal to negative of average of all the input voltage. Hence it is called as inverting average circuit. These are the main applications of these circuits. Next, non-inverting configuration of 3 inputs. If 3 inputs are applied to the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp, and this will provide the negative feedback, hence it is amplifier. Okay, because 3 input voltage we applied to the non-inverting input terminal, we have to use superposition theorem. Okay, in order to apply the superposition theorem, 1 voltage we are applying means other 2 voltages we should make 0. VA I am applying, VB and VC are 0. So these two resistances are connected in parallel. Two equal resistances are connected in parallel. Equivalent value is R by 2. So V1 dash due to VA is V1 dash equal to VA into R by 2 divided by R by 2 plus R, because this resistance and R by 2 are connected in series because the current entering into the non-inverting terminal is 0. Similarly, V1 dash due to VB, if you apply the VB and make VA and VC 0, that V1 double dash equal to VB into R by 2 divided by R by 2 plus R. This is due to VB. Next, V1 triple dash, apply the VC, make VB and VA are 0. At that time, we will get this expression. Next, total voltage at non-inverting terminal, that is V1 equal to VA into R by 2 divided R by 2 plus R plus VB into R by 2 divided R by 2 plus R plus VC into R by 2 plus R. Okay, then is simplify, we will get V1 equal to VA into 1 by 3 plus VB into 1 by 3 plus VC into 1 by 3. So V1 is the voltage applied at the non-inverting terminal equal to 1 by 3 into VA plus VB plus VC. Now, due to non-inverting configuration, we output voltage equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into V1, where V1 is 1 by 3 into VA plus VB plus VC, and V naught equal to 1 plus RF by R1 is the gain of non-inverting configuration. Okay, now we have to convert that circuit into average amplifier. In order to convert average amplifier, we have to approximate the non-inverting gain 1 plus RF by R1 equal to 1. If you set that 1 plus RF by R1 equal to 1, then V naught equal to 1 by 3 into VA plus VB plus VC, output voltage equal to average of all the input voltages. Next, non-inverting summing amplifier. Okay, in order to make non-inverting summing amplifier, the non-inverting gain 1 plus RF by R1 equal to N. N is the number of inputs applied to the circuit is 3. So that if you substitute this non-inverting gain equal to 3, 3 will get cancelled. Output voltage equal to sum of the all the applied input voltages VA and VB and VC. Hence it is called as non-inverting summing amplifier. Next, differential configuration. It can be used as subtractor and summing amplifier. Let us discuss subtractor. Okay, in order to discuss subtractor, one voltage VA is applied to the inverting input terminal, another voltage VB is applied to the non-inverting terminal. See, this resistance is same as this resistance, and feedback resistance is same as this one, in order to avoid the offset voltage. These two resistances are connected in series because same current flowing through this because of I plus equal to 0. Okay, once again we have to use the superposition theorem, make VB equal to 0 and apply VA. VA is applied to the inverting input terminal, VB grounded or made 0. So this circuit acts as inverting configuration. If okay, in the inverting configuration, V out equal to minus RF by R into applied input voltage VA. So instead of RF, R is there. Instead of R1, R is there. So that R will get cancelled. We get V out equal to minus VA. This minus sign is due to negative or inverting input terminal. VA is applied to inverting input terminal. Next, make VA equal to 0 and apply VB, the circuit become non-inverting configuration. VA I made 0, VB is applied, so that it acts as a non-inverting configuration. Now the actual voltage applied to the non-inverting terminal, that is V plus, equal to applied voltage VB into R divided by R plus R. I'll get VB by 2. Okay, that is, this is the voltage applied to the non-inverting input terminal. Next, V out equal to 1 plus RF by R1 into V plus. Okay, you know that RF is R, R1 is R. If you substitute R and R get cancelled, it will get 2. So that V plus is V by 2. So the 2 will get cancelled. V out equal to plus VB, because VB is the voltage applied to the non-inverting input terminal. Now resultant value is the sum of the inverting configuration output and non-inverting configuration output. The inverting configuration output is V0 equal to minus VA. This negative sign is due to VA is applied to the inverting input terminal. This plus sign is due to it is up, okay, VB is applied to non-inverting input terminal. So that V0 equal to non-inverting terminal voltage VB minus inverting terminal voltage VA. So it is the difference of the two voltages, since it is called as subtractor. Next, summing amplifier. Two voltages VA and VB are applied to the inverting input terminal through the equal resistance R, and VC and VD are the other two voltages are applied to the non-inverting terminal through the resistances R, and non-inverting terminal is grounded through the resistance R, which is same as feedback resistance, in order to avoid offset voltage. Okay, here once again we have to apply the superposition theorem, because 4 input voltage we are applying. First I am going for inverting configuration. In the inverting, whenever we are discussing inverting configuration, all non-inverting configuration voltages are 0, that is VC VD are 0. So if VC VD are 0, all the 3 resistances are connected in parallel, so that resultant value is R by 3. Now VA is applied. Okay, in the inverting configuration, first case VA is applied, VB is 0. VA is applied, okay, to the node V2 through the resistance R, and you know that V1 is physically grounded. It will make V2 to become ground due to virtual ground concept. So one end of this R is physically grounded, other end is virtually grounded, so that it doesn't make any sense, so that it acts as inverting configuration like this. Now V out equal to minus RF by R into applied input voltage VA. So these two resistances are same, so that V out equal to minus VA. Why we are getting minus is because VA is applied to the inverting input terminal. Similarly, VB is applied, VA should be made 0. VB is applied, VA made 0. At that time, V out equal to minus VB. Due to inverting configuration, the total output voltage equal to minus VA minus VB. Next, non-inverting configuration means the VC and VD are applied to the non-inverting input terminal of the op-amp. Meanwhile, inverting terminal voltage VA and VB are made 0 or grounded. Once these two voltages are made 0, these two resistances are connected in parallel, so that resultant value is R by 2. Now RF is R, R1 is R by 2. Next, within the non-inverting configuration, VC is applied, VD is 0. VC is applied, okay, so that the actual voltage applied to the non-inverting terminal of the op-amp V1 equal to applied voltage VC. These two resistances are connected in parallel, so that resultant value is R by 2. So R by 2 divided by R plus R by 2, that is equal to VC into R by 2. R if you take common, 1 plus 1 by 2, we get VC by 3. So output voltage due to non-inverting configuration equal to 1 plus RF. RF is R. Okay, R1 is R by 2. So RR will get cancelled. 1 plus 2 into VC by 3. 3 will get cancelled. V out equal to plus VC. Why you are getting plus VC means because VC is applied to non-inverting input terminal. Next, VD is applied. I'm going to make VC 0 so that VD is applied. The actual input voltage applied to the non-inverting terminal V1 equal to VD into R by 2 divided R plus R by 2, so that VD by 3. V out equal to 1 plus R divided by R by 2, okay, into V1. V1 is VD by 3. 3 will get cancelled. VD. Due to non-inverting configuration, the total output voltage equal to VC plus VD. Now the total output voltage is the sum of inverting and non-inverting voltages or configurations. So V out equal to minus VA. This minus is due to inverting configuration. Next, minus VB. This is due to inverting configuration. This is due to non-inverting configuration. That's what it is. Plus VC plus VC plus VD. Output voltage is equal to the sum of the inputs applied to the non-inverting terminal plus the negative sign of inverting terminal inputs. Any questions? Thank you.